KIPP St. Louis recently celebrated its 10th year of operation as a public charter school in St. Louis. And Christopher Frills is here today to talk about this 10th anniversary success. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think there's nothing more that we love to hear, which are positive education stories happening in St. Louis. And so I want to say to you and the entire school, congratulations on your 10th anniversary.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. Thank you for that.
So I have a sheet of paper that's got some really, really great data on it of just some of the milestones, but I'm going to let you articulate it for it and tell people, I mean, really what's happened, what are these achievements that kind of correlate with this 10th anniversary?
Yeah, so it's interesting. We started in 2009 with just 70 plus kids, and now we have about 27, we're shooting for 2,700 kids at the start of next school year. So a lot of growth there. We started at one school, and now we currently have 6 schools, 3 elementary, 2 middle, and 1 high school.
Wow, and so what do you account for this success? And I mean, I know that can't really be summed up in one concise answer, but what do you look at as some of the success, the things that have allowed for that success?
I would say like KIPP St. Louis's values are around how we're educating our kids and how we're treating them like children. We ground it in our saying of work hard and be nice. We want our kids to have the knowledge and character skills that are needed to prevail in college and in life. We want them to have a life of choice. So we want them to work hard and we want them to be nice.
I think and I say this as a parent too, sometimes when, especially because we're going to be talking about enrollment soon, a parent wants to really understand what is my child experiencing at the school? Like what makes it distinct, what distinguishes it from somewhere else, and what's really the experience, both on the sort of social side as well as the academic side. So I mean, when you kind of narrow it down, what is that sort of unique experience they're getting through KIPP? Yeah,
I would say it's not unique to walk through a classroom of any KIPP school in St. Louis and hear students singing and making chants about learning that's happening in the classroom. It's not uncommon for our kids to be engaging in conversation with each other about the content that they're learning. It's not uncommon for our teachers to go the extra mile for our students to make sure that they have extremely well-planned lessons and are delivering it in a way that is engaging for every student. I would say like those are the pieces that are really high. We have really high expectations for our students, and like you'll see it in every class at KIPP.
Is there any specific sort of student story that you can sort of share that you think is a good reflection of that?
I mean, given that there's 10 years of it, yes, definitely we have student stories.
There should be one, right?
Yes. I think there's a range of it. So we have students right now who are, eventually will graduate from college in 2021. And as a result, there's been students who've gotten full ride scholarships to prestigious universities like Duke or WashU. We have students who have done things like gotten internships on Capitol Hill. So like, yes, the success stories exist. I'm thinking more about like now our like elementary students who are kindergartners, who are 5-year-olds, who are learning to read, right? And like even those moments of them not even knowing the alphabets on the first day of school to like being able to read books that have, without using the pictures, and like the moments of success that they have in that. So yes, the success stories exist. We're always happy to talk about them. Yeah,
no, and I mean, I imagine that's just such a, I mean, when you're in the moment of, in success, especially educational success, I think you've described that. I mean, it's really something special. I want to remind people when we talk about this being a public charter school network, you mentioned that there were 6 schools. Break that down for me.
Yeah, so we started in 2009 with just 1 middle school, and eventually wanted to see more success with our kids as we got them ready for college. So we opened an elementary school, and then we eventually opened the high school. And so now we have 3 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 1 high school.
Okay, no, that's really fantastic. And before we wrap up this first segment, we have to mention that Washington University in St. Louis has been the founding sponsor, correct?
And we're so grateful.
Authorizer of the charter, and that's great.
Yep, that sponsorship has definitely helped us. I think the high bar that WashU maintains is definitely the one that we continue to like try to meet each time, and holding ourselves accountable and to our families and to WashU is a great way to make sure that education in St. Louis the bars continue to be raised.
Okay, when we come back, I want to start getting into, I can't believe we're going to start talking about the next school year, but we are going to do that.
Yes.
Before we do, check it out on the screen. This is the information for you to reach out to and learn more about KIPP St. Louis. You can head to their website. It's kippstl.org. Breaks down all the different schools as we talked about the 6 schools and enrollment, which is what we're going to discuss in the next segment. But again, KIPP St. Louis celebrating its 10th anniversary with a lot of successes, and we'll get into the applications for the fall 2020 2021 school year right after this. So there's more with KIPP St. Louis right after this. We'll be right back.